Well, we're here to play another board game again because it's raining outside. And this time we're looking at one based on Donkey Kong. Yes, it's very similar to the last time, an 80s British board game based on a Nintendo franchise gaming thing.
With a cameo from me.
Thanks for that. I want to do that now. Hello. There we are. Everyone's happy. Right, Donkey Kong, the family version of the arcade game, not the one full of swearing and violence.
The private version.
Donkey Kong. Donkey Triple X Kong.
But then again, if you do think the name Donkey Kong, it does sound down some sort of phallic disease, really, doesn't it?
It doesn't sound good.
Erectile dysfunction. You know, I've got a Donkey Kong.
It's not something you want to hear from the doctor, is it?
No. I'm afraid it's bad. You've got Donkey Kong.
Oh my god, don't tell my wife. Right, race to save the fair maiden from Donkey Kong. The fair maiden being that sort of Fay Ray figure there who's, what's her name? Pauline. Thank you.
Blonde Pauline, because she's brunette in the game.
Oh, she dyed her hair. No wonder the monkeys come back for her.
Jeez, that's why he's got that funny face on. He's confused. She was a brunette last time, I threw barrels at her.
The time I go up to the top of her hair, gone blonde. It always happens to me.
Maybe she's got alopecia being carried up by a giant gorilla.
It would happen, wouldn't it? 7 to 14 years of age. Well, that means
that's screwed.
Yes, that's not so good as a.
Maybe that's how long it takes to set it up.
Yes. Memories back to that Zaxxon board game you've got where we always say, shall we do Zaxxon this time? But no, because it looks so monstrously complicated that I couldn't even bother to look at the rule book. Anyway. 2 to 4 players. It can be played by men and sort of aliens with bow ties floating above their heads. Here's the plot. Donkey Kong has captured the fair maiden. To rescue her, you must battle your way up the girders, avoiding hazardous, fast-rolling barrels and flaming fireballs. Your courage will be rewarded. How?
Well, it's not exactly a great plot line, is it? I mean, we're not exactly north and south when it comes to board games, epicness.
Your courage will be rewarded. I mean, do you get a medal sent to you by Milton Bradley at the end? Well, probably not, since they've been bust for years. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, the board has a fairly nice 3D kind of effect going on, where they've just painted some lines on it, and it probably won't look very good in real life.
And it is also enjoyed by one-armed children with contrasting jumpers.
Oh yes, look at that. The green child is missing. They killed and ate it.
You're not allowed to play, you green scumbag.
They've all got the wrong pieces as well. Look. Oh,
so
the blue.
Colourblind children with contrasting jumpers.
That is the Milton Bradley audience. Yeah. Start your hazardous journey along the girders. Play a jump card to avoid a rolling barrel. Sounds amazing. Press his arm and Donkey Kong hurls another barrel down the track towards you. And the use of quotation marks there, they're not hurling.
I think that's going to be a gross exaggeration of the actual action.
A concept slightly related to that of hurling. He'll drop it out of his gammy arm. You have reached the fair maiden first and saved her to win 500 bonus points. Marvellous.
I would expect more than 500 points for her screen a girl, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Why does she award you points? That's really weird. She's in on it, isn't she?
Yeah. Achievement unlocked. You have rescued me.
Right. Oh, hang on. No instructions on the inside of the lid. It's going to be a separate leaflet that the kids can lose.
The previous owner could have bothered to put Tipex, not Tipex, Biro.
Oh yes, it's always nice to see the good bits scribbled out with biro.
Yeah.
There's the board. It looks a bit flat and has things on. We'll come back to that. I just want to look at the cool looking pieces.
The toys.
Yeah, well, let's look at the instructions quickly first. So a picture of a very cross-eyed and constipated Donkey Kong. I'll read those in a minute when I can be bothered. Donkey Kong himself, this is very interesting.
He does look like he's just been viewing a Magic Eye picture, really, doesn't he?
Oh, it's a unicorn, I can nearly see it.
It's a face!
Right, yeah, this is worrying. He's got this kind of weird false arm thing going off, perhaps having lost his other one in the war or something.
Maybe that's why it's called Donkey Kong, you know, he's gone a bit floppy.
He's got bigger breasts than I remember, I must say. So, presumably barrel goes in here and through some infernal mechanism pops out of his arm. There's some sort of elastic band we will connect later and enjoy during the game. I must say I'm really impressed with the how well this has been kept. And we've still got these sticker backing sheets, and there's little bits of sprue from where the counters have been broken off.
It's amazing that you know the word for that. Bit of plastic, most people call it.
I don't know how I know that. Where have I come into contact with the word sprue? I don't know.
It's a bit like the circular pieces of paper from a hole punch. It's called a chad.
Is it? That's amazing.
Yes.
But why do these things have words that we don't know of? That's, well, we do know of collectively, but
Remember
they're
sort
never
of building
used.
a repertoire of pub quiz questions. That
Ask the Chad question. Ask the Chad question. I'll look clever in front of everyone. Chad and Sprue. Sounds like an old vaudeville act, doesn't it? I'm Chad, he's Sprue. Welcome. Right, anyway, I forgot where we were. Oh yeah, looking at things in the box. Right, cards. There's always cards in games of this type, except in the ones that don't have cards. Oh, that's pretty. A little picture of a sort of ballet dancing Mario there. That's...
He's like a nice pirouette there, isn't it?
That's actually a bit worrying. Sort of cross between karate and ballet. What else have we got? Hitting things with a hammer.
Karate. No, there's no sort of...
Doing an
Balati.
Balati. They all basically involve jumping or hitting things with hammers. He's got a limited repartees on Mario.
If you do that ballet on a game, if you put it upside down, he's doing a spinning bird kick.
Oh, yes! Wow. Super Smash Brothers Brawl, the early days. And speaking of Mario, wasn't he called Jumpman back then?
Yes.
Oh, yes, good. Horrible feeling I got that wrong then, would look like a big idiot. Well, that's Mario, presumably. There's Luigi, look. And lesser known brothers.
Yes, Alfredo, the lesser spoken one, because he's like the third chuckle brother that nobody ever speaks of. So he's sort of like, my writing the title credits, you know. I've got a moustache. I haven't been involved in a motorbike accident.
Poor Alfredo. Sitting with his finger up. What's the deal with the pose? That's really weird.
They're going for this sort of... he's got a Jimmy Hill chin, and he's going for a sort of Bruce Forsyth impression, isn't he?
Good game, good game. Yeah. Oh, that was the worst Bruce Forsyth impression ever.
Who's in the bin? The man with the chin.
Okay, that's worse. This sounds like Sloth from the Goonies than Bruce Forsyth.
There you go.
Right, so yeah, Luigi, Mario, Alfredo, and...
Well, it's Wario, isn't it? It's yellow.
I suppose so. I was going to go for Dmitri.
Ah.
One of them could be
He's a jerk.
inexplicably Russian, the Mario brother. Came from the wrong mafia.
Marioskis.
And what other bits do we have? That's interesting. There's sort of a normal dice, a dice with a couple of monkey faces on. Well, that'd be the burning barrels, presumably. Yeah. And proper nice little plastic barrels for Donkey Kong to hurl.
Are they solid?
Yes, they do seem to be solid, actually. Let's get one out and see if we
Good
can
old
tell.
1980s pricing.
No, I think they might be... No, I think they are solid, actually. Does it really matter? Why are we so obsessed about whether a playing piece is solid or not?
Well, they're sort of reasonable weight, so...
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with solid. Well, it'd be a shame to ruin the board game by surgically ripping onto pieces later to find out.
It could be worse, could be sticking them up our noses.
That is a point. These are exactly the right size and shape for small children to shove up their nostrils and have to go to casualty with. I'll show my age there. Accident and emergency. I wonder how many you could get up one nostril before you choked. That's it, the loser has to shove one up their nostril until it gets trapped in their lung. Yeah. This is why small children aren't allowed to play it. Right, we'd better read the instructions and play it then.
Indeed.
Right, we are all set up and I think we understand the instructions. We've got 3 cards each to start off with, and bizarrely the one thing we can't understand is in this game Mario is immune to barrels if he's on a ladder, but not fireballs. But other than that, fairly accurate to the video game, really.
So it's like somebody watched somebody else in the arcades play it, but never sort of got the rules themselves.
Got a little bit back. I didn't quite understand that bit, so made it up.
And it's just like all the other home ports, it hasn't got the custard pie factory level.
So you have to make it yourself.
Yes.
Get some crayons and that ought to help you. Right, we need to load Donkey Kong up with barrels, apparently.
Do you want the honours, sir?
Oh, let's do one each, so we don't fight over it. Or half each, even.
Yeah.
most rickety and mechanism spring to mind. Go on, there you go. And this game is.
Shall we make sure if this works first?
Oh yes, fair point.
Ooh!
Wow.
Nice. First time.
That's not hurling, but it is pretty nifty.
It's quite. Well, that hurling ability is good enough to get him on the Olympic team for Britain.
Oh, that's true. Yes, they're replacing the man with no arms who does it currently. Yeah. I'm worried that this game is perpetuating the myth that the gorillas have hollowed out arms they can use to slide barrels around. Yeah. Remember, it doesn't really work like that. They have hollow legs instead. Right, let's each roll the red dice. Whoever gets the highest gets to go first. Oh yes, this is starting well. Oh, fantastic. That's what we like to see. I'm going to be Luigi, you can be Mario. How's that?
Mario!
It never gets tired, no matter how often they throw that in my face when I'm playing one of his games.
Yes. He's got quite a good career for somebody who sticks his hand down a toilet most of the time.
True, but he does have to keep going off to other worlds and fighting dinosaurs and stuff, so, you know, does he get paid for that, or is that extracurricular?
No, what's the call-out charge on that?
I hate to think, it's bad enough if you just want to look at a leaky tap, let alone rescue your princess from the Toadstool Kingdom. Or was it the Mushroom Kingdom?
Well, Princess Toadstool in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, so there's some crossover between toadstools and mushrooms.
Yeah, some sort of parliamentary...
Yes, the toadstools have devolved and have their own parliament, but they're still technically together. Oh dear, that's
their own
very weird.
Maastricht Treaty as well.
Toad as Prime Minister. Actually, what is Toad in Superman?
Servant, I think.
A servant. And yet isn't he the only mushroom bloke you ever see?
There's Toadette they've
dear.
introduced.
Is that him and Drag?
Possibly. Well, their equivalent of Drag is pink instead of red, but...
There's something about that. It's something iffy, like he's been genetically engineered. In fact, isn't a proper race. Well, maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know.
Do they really need different sexes in that? I mean, how they normally spawn is sort of exploding a puff of smoke, don't they?
Yeah, fungus. Do you really need a female fungus?
Imagine a Mushroom Kingdom porn movie. I mean, that's going to be quite disturbing, isn't it?
Spraying spores everywhere. Oh dear. Let's get on with this before I'm physically ill. Right.
Cream Pie Factory.
That's why it's out of the home versions, yeah. We've found the truth. Right. I like this game already.
You've not thrown it properly. You watched me last time, didn't you, doing that really pathetic throw, and you're trying to do
I've spent 6 months developing my hand in order to do this, and I'm not going to tell you how I did that. Right. No, that's your one, isn't it? 1, 2...
6.
I'm trying to think. I can't remember. Can they go up the ladders if you don't directly land them? I've forgotten.
Yeah, you can. It's only the barrels that can't go down them.
That was it. So 1, 2... Oh yeah, because the spots can't... Yeah, I remember now. Right. This is great, isn't it? The first move, and I've completely forgotten how to play. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on a red one, so I get to take a card. And the card is Ballet Mario for 300 points. The idea of the game, by the way, is to have the most points at the end.
Do you need to throw the white die?
Yes.
Die as well.
The
Proper English term there.
Yes.
Die. It's not dice.
One die, many dice. Yeah. Now the object is to get the most points and not necessarily be the one to the top first. Ooh. Bit of strategy there. Well, probably
it's a twist. It's like M. Night Shyamalan who's created a board game for Milton Bradley in 1980.
Well, I've already had more fun than watching one of his recent films. Oh, 6. Oh, crikey. I think this means all obstacles have to move 6.
All of them?
Yep. Every single one. Well, except the ones that haven't come into play yet.
This is going to take some time now, isn't it?
This is, isn't it?
Thank God we're not playing with 4 people.
Oh my God. It is 7 to 14 years, not for setting up, but for playing it, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. It's going to go and squash me. Well, I'll use my 300 points thing. I now get to keep that and have 300 at the end of the game. And he moves on 1 because they can't sit in the same square. Right, that makes sense. I've only got to move all the rest of the pieces now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we having fun yet?
Ooh, new barrel.
Amazing. There we are.
So I've got to do 7 barrels this time in my game.
Yes.
So
And then there'll be 8. Roll away, sir.
1. Great. Well, at least I'll do it a bit shorter than you. 1.
Off we go.
1, 1, 1, 1. No, actually.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
Oh, no, you haven't. Oh, no, you've got to write this out. No.
no.
Back up. We've ruined everything. Go.
3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
It worries me that we can't get our heads around a game for 7-year-olds. Never mind.
7 to 14-year-olds.
So, oh yeah, well, there's 14-year-olds with their super accelerated learning.
I don't put another barrel out, do I?
Yes, always. Always put another barrel out.
That is so much fun.
That is really good. Actually, there's no resemblance to the game, and
Yeah.
basically turns Donkey Kong into some sort of freakish automaton. But, isn't this a pleasing deposit of a barrel? That's not a phrase I ever thought I'd use. Right.
Oh.
Let's go. Oh, it depends which one you use. Or jump.
Take 300.
Yep. So move on one. That works. Roll the dice. That's a good money! You ruined everything! And bizarrely, that doesn't mean you activate Donkey Kong, that means nothing happens.
So
It just he's asleep or drugged, and that's the end of that. So, yeah, no barrel movement, no fireball movement, not that we've got any yet. Monkey doesn't do anything. My go.
I've missed the opportunity to give you more points. Curse my bad luck.
You must be heartbroken. 5. I'm going to be daring and go the other way.
No, can you go down? Yeah, you can.
Yes,
you
go
can in the game. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Not that they've
5.
played it when they learned the rules, but
Somebody explained them to very badly. Right, I get another card, which is a crappy 100
Yes.
jump Mario. Humph. I'm
you're getting a
unimpressed.
very effeminate guile kick there, aren't you? Flash kick.
That's what happened to Charlie. He became Mario. Yeah. And now we'll do the white one. Never. 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and this now moves down. What? Because it's on the ladder.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yep. Unless there's a Mario on the ladder, then it's not allowed to move. It doesn't have permission for that.
Your barrel
2,
access has
3,
been
4.
denied.
The barrel warden has been around and stopped it moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 6.
Oh, I didn't do that up 4, did I?
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that jumps over one, doesn't it?
Oh, I can't remember. Can't consult.
Back to the instructions.
I can't stand the
There's
pressure.
complicated rules of fire jumping over barrels.
Oh no, the barrel is destroyed.
Oh.
Death to barrels.
So that goes there.
Yep, and back to Donkey Kong's mutant iron system. Marvellous.
Are we
Right.
near a kill screen yet?
Time to put in another 20p. 3. Right.
That would be YouTube's 15-minute time limit, wouldn't it? The kill screen.
That's the end of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's alright. It doesn't interact with anything on this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't go down because Mario's on the ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I shall use Hammer Mario here. And
Pretty obvious you're going to go for the most highest point one, aren't you, really?
well, yes, that's the basic strategy of the game, isn't it? That can be redispensed.
Oh, you haven't done the top barrel yet, have you? Or
I haven't yet. No, I've got the other 5.
we've got that to look forward to.
1,
Pressing
2,
the
3,
arm.
4, 5. It's the only joy I'm getting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's very enjoyable if you like.
Oh no! I've ruined it.
Ah!
Ah.
I have to do another cut of that now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ruined.
Let's start again.
We've
Yes.
ruined the whole video. I'll start going for
Oh dear,
straight.
let's do turbo. Yeah. Right. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, no, we're going to jump over it rather than destroy it. I know with one of my many useless 100 cards. And in replacement, I have a 200 jumpy card. Right, please don't be a 6. Because they'll all miss me. Well, they'll miss us both because we're both on ladders, aren't we? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, strategy-wise, it'd be wiser to go up and not avoid ladders altogether, so the barrels hit you.
Yes, I suppose it would. Unless you're really chasing that 500, but the 500 isn't worth much as compared to, you know, several cards.
No, I mean, all you need is 2 cards. They've got 400 card and a 100 card, and you equalled it.
Something that impresses me, actually, they've really thought out the barrel momentum, because you never run out of barrels. It's constantly being refreshed and messed about. And I suppose the longer you hold on, the more chance you've got the fireball. Mind you, then you just hit it with a hammer or jump it, don't you?
How do you... Is that a fire technique then, hitting fire with a
Yeah,
hammer?
absolutely. Yes, all this stuff with the fire engine go around with hoses. Yeah, so it's all complete rubbish, really. All it needs is a big hammer.
Yeah.
Keep banging the building and it goes out. Yeah. Guaranteed.
My turn now, is it?
I've not done the barrels
okay.
yet. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been gone as well. The fireball's really
All this
outstanding.
digression, we've forgotten to move the barrels.
I must say, actually, this is quite clever as well in that it mimics the game, because the further you go on, the fireballs become the focus as opposed to the barrels. It's doing that quite well.
I do hope our viewers at home point out if we've missed anything so far.
Yes, I love that.
Yes. Well, you do know this isn't live. We can't interact.
Yes.
So
Yet. We're working on it.
Yeah.
You could, you do a new stream or something. Cool. Bloody hell, who'd want to watch an unedited version of this? A madman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's gone.
They're quite long barrels, aren't they?
1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Something's going to happen.
Okay.
Okay. He has smashed it with his smasher. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he's running it,
4.
look, filling up.
Blimey, add another one. You jump now, don't you?
Yes.
Yep. Loop. That was to move on one then.
So he's got an arm full of barrels. That's the Clint Eastwood movie, isn't it?
An arm full of barrels.
Yes.
Sounds unmissable. You've run out of cards, which will be interesting if you get hit again. You have to avoid now until you can find another one. Like if there's any way to avoid.
So that's me about to lose this game then.
Well, we can only hope. 5. 1, 2. Yeah, I'll use that actually. Smashy, smashy. His cup doth runneth over.
Yeah, he's got a bit of
Shall
shoulder.
cradle it. Oh yeah. Will that fall in properly?
I'll
do you
give you
think?
one of my cards if you can balance it on his head perfectly.
Well, not really, because that would be against the rules. This is really annoying. Boom, yakka. Cheat. You've steamrolled Pauline's face. One of my aunts has a story of when she was very young. You know, back in the days of shillings and sixpences.
Somebody steamrolled her face.
With a barrel. It's the best day of her life. 4. Well, this looks like a job for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. Actually, I'm going to go up the ladder and get another card out to use both of those.
So we're getting lucky now.
Oh, yes.
So I'm pretty screwed now because I've got none left. So if
I need to get there as soon as possible, really, don't I? Oh, hang on. Angry monkey. Nothing's happening.
Got 2, so at least I get a card. A nice 3. I'm getting quite good in the scores. Can you keep?
That's true. I've got a lot of low ones, to be fair. Ooh, it has reached you. You must use your card.
Well, I'm on that rung.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. Oh well.
Oh yes.
Thought there was some excitement then. That didn't happen, did it?
It's your turn, by the way. Have you noticed we've only ever used one fireball as well? None of the...
Yeah, none of the barrels have filtered through. I think having 4 is actually a bit hopeful, isn't it? 'Cause it's very unlikely you'll get more than one. Well, I need to get here as soon as possible.
How does-
Because you're about to get 2 of them.
Yeah, but the chances are that the barrels won't make it down. Only one will make it down anyhow because
Yeah.
it have to be luck that the ball. They're putting too much
Yeah.
thought into children's games again, aren't
But yes, because you know, if the barrel isn't on the ladder, it's going to get hit by
Yeah.
the fireball. Unless you were to destroy the fireball with a hammer. I suppose they're covering every eventuality by giving you lots of fireball tokens. So they don't want little Timmy screaming on Christmas Day because his rules have been slightly fractured. 5. 1, 2. How much is it? 200 there. 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I've got no cards left. Oh, I kind of wish I hadn't gone there now. This is a very high risk strategy. If I get a high number now, I'm doomed, Captain Mannering. 1, 2, look. 1, 2, 3, look. Oh, that should have gone down. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Ah, if you get anything above a 1, this was a stupid thing to do actually. We're going to have to go into what happens if you don't get hit with.
We're actually having luck
stuff
against you,
rules.
Stuart.
This is terrible.
So is your strategy to mess about up there for a while and get points, or do you go straight for the goal?
Well, I think I'm probably ahead of you, so I'm going to go straight for the gold and risk it for a biscuit.
2, so 1, so
Yeah.
300.
Yeah, jump it.
2, so I got that.
Yes, you do jump the fireballs, you must do. Just this has brought something interesting up, actually. Yeah. This is interesting, because by jumping over it, this is going to come and get you when you now roll the other dice. So you can get 2 lots of score off it in one turn.
Except I can't, because I've only got 1 card.
Oh yes, well, yeah. Oh no, you've still got 1.
Oh, I've got a hammer. So
Yes. Yeah. Roll the white dice and see what happens. It's exciting. 4! Acton!
1, 2.
Oh no. Right.
You've got to take one of my...
Oh, I've got to do something terrible, like destroy reality or something.
You've got to give back one of your cards.
Yeah. I believe I have. On opponent's turn, if an obstacle, and it is an opponent's turn, it's your turn, if an obstacle lands on you and you have no face up cards, your opponent must steal a face down card. You can pick any one you like at random without looking. Oh, my beautiful cards.
Actually, can you look over there if I'm stealing from you? Because
it doesn't feel right.
It's not. No, if it's stealing from you and you're looking at me, it's not really theft. It's sort of mugging, really, isn't it?
Yes, and in no way will you turn them over and pick the full 100.
Yeah, I'm going to take that one, which is a 200.
Ooh, that could be the.
So where does this card go at the bottom of the pack then?
I know you keep it.
Oh.
You keep it face down on yours.
Ooh.
Yep. Dangerous.
Nice.
Right, and you have to move the rest forward.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. You lucky.
Phew. That was a close one. viewers. Yeah, fireball first, really.
2.
Oh dear. And you can use your hammer and get rid of it.
Okay, use that one.
Yeah.
That one goes to the bottom.
Correct. But now we has a problem.
Yes. 1, 2.
Ooh. All right. Now this is on your own turn. Basically, you have to pick any card at random. I'd just like to point out to the people at home that Larry's hidden the 400 one under the table. In the vain hope that I'd suddenly gone blind and stupid and not seen that. Pick one at random.
Right, I pick one. No,
Yep, you pick one.
Oh, okay.
That makes no difference, it's random.
That one.
Go on. And that has to go to the bottom of the pile. He's only lost 300.
So you've actually gained 100 points by
Yes.
in the long run.
Excellent. Isn't it? Bottom of the pile. I'll just never see its face again.
And actually, you haven't gained it, have you?
No, I suppose I haven't.
So if I gave you the card.
Yes, you gained 100 points.
Yes.
Or did you? I can't remember.
Do I put a new thing up?
No, only when a barrier.
Oh yeah, that's
is-
right.
yeah. Right.
What do you do? Are you going to risk it, or are you going to? Well, you can't go back unless you get a 1.
I can go there if I want. Go back down the ladder if I want, but I've got no more cards, so that would be very silly.
So you have. So unless you roll a 1.
Yep. Unless I roll a 1, this is the end of the game.
Hmm.
Thank goodness for that.
Now you want a 6.
Rock on, Thomas. 500 points to me because I've got my finger in the air.
Well, it's a good job it's not snakes and ladders. You have to roll on the number.
Damn.
And you spend half an hour on that one. Stop.
Yes. Whilst everyone else who is at the bottom catches you up, and it just becomes who rolls a 6 first. Yeah. Or a 1 in the end, because of course you get right next to it. I've just noticed that they're a bit small as compared to her. I thought it was perspective until they got close, obviously.
A bit like Noel Edmonds.
Yeah.
When he walks towards you, he doesn't get any bigger. He's so short.
Noel Edmonds' reality distortion field. That's something for another day. Right, let's add up our points.
Okay. 8,
got any 400s. That's a worry. Larry's got 2.
Okay. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22, and I've got 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus 500 is 22.
Oh, it's a draw.
It's a draw. Oh my goodness. What happens? Time to construct, or even consult, the book.
Oh, that's
Best not to construct the
They
book.
couldn't have put an event for that though, couldn't they?
No, they
It's a
haven't.
draw.
The player with the most points wins the game. In the event of a tie, the player who reached the top wins.
Oh!
No, I made that up actually. There
Oh,
was no rule
bastard.
for it. Oh, well, that is just a draw. So we currently stand at 1 to me, none to you, or 2 to me, 1 to you, depending how you drag a draw in. I think everyone's a loser on this one.
Yeah. You just see what happens if you land it on his head. see what happens.
Oh yeah.